do you have like quick, key statistics that, can convince or help people understand what's the benefit of running the test? So I had like a question in my own mind, which is, if I had a lower epigenetic age than, let's say, my, chronological age, is there a certain metric that tells me I might be less likely to pass away this year, next year, 10 years out versus someone who has the, epigenetic versus equal to their chronologic?
Yeah, so certainly. And the issue, though, is I should mention there have been a lot of variety of these algorithms. And so there's actually been some algorithms created directly for death prediction that are very, very accurate and can really even predict death, within a period of, 6 or 7 years. We're actually working on one right now that we think is probably going to be the most accurate. So we can really address longevity and then separately even address risk of disease and then separately even address those quality of life related metrics. And I think that, even some of those facial aging pictures, I would love to throw some up here just to sort of even show you what that looks like on the faces of individuals. It's some of the best proof, but each algorithm is a little bit different. So it depends, the differences in that, lifespan depend on probably what algorithm you're using. But one of the other big and important features here is that we can not just connect this to lifespan, we can actually connect it to individual diseases. So let's say that, for instance, you have a history of breast cancer in your family, and you want to see, what is my aging rate doing to increase my risk of breast cancer? We can actually tie it directly to that. We can tie it to, peripheral artery disease, or we can tie it to lung cancer, or we can tie it to diabetes or Alzheimer's. Any of these conditions, we can actually tell you how you're increasing or decreasing your rate as a result of some of these individual statistics. And so because age is the biggest risk factor for all of those conditions, we can really predict if your risk is increasing or decreasing. And so again, for us, that target marker is to make people slow agers, which is generally, I would say, being in the top, or I should say the lowest 40% of aging. And then in addition to that, making sure your biological age is 7 years younger, because that's where we have that 50% reduction. And that is going to correspond to, several years in life extension. So again, it connects to every disease, it connects to lifespan. And that's just why it's so important. And that's why people like the World Health Organization are now classifying this as, a disease in and of itself.
So if I'm 7 years younger epigenetically than my biological age, I'm 50% less likely to die than the average 50-year-old. Did I get it right?
Yes, absolutely. And again, that risk changes as you get older, right? But you're always going to be 50% less likely than the average person your age.
So if I was 80 and my statistical chance of dying at 80 was 20%, I would then be 50% less likely to die than the average 80-year-old, correct?
Correct, and that would put your total risk at right around 10%, right? Which is 20%. And again, we can do the same with sort of lifespan extension. If someone's projected to live another 10 years, you would probably even double that as well.
By the way, I've seen the picture with the aging differences for the face. If you have it and can do a screen share, that's great. If not, forward me the slide and I'll just plug it into the video so everyone could see, because I think it's really amazing.
Yeah, certainly. I would love to show it because it really is visual proof, I think, of why that's so important. And so if you don't mind, I'll try and pull it up here as we speak. But it's a great way to just see that and really understand why this process is happening. And I always tell people, once you see it, people are like, I'm doing Botox, but should I? And the answer is yes. Continue to do all those things which help fix the features, but you also want to fix the underlying cause. And that's one of the best things about this is you can really fix the underlying cause and then also try and treat symptoms.
I saw it. By the way, we help. So I'll tell you, like personally, we help a lot of clients that are middle aged that are trying to get in shape, and we help them get in much better, physical shape. So I'll have some people that will come to us obese, 35% body fat. We get them down to 15% body fat, amazing transformation. But one of the most amazing aspects is how much their faces change and how much the health and the way that they look changes. And I think it's a really, big indication of how much, being unhealthy does impact physical appearance.
Definitely. And I don't have permission to share, but if you want to throw that over to me, I'll absolutely show it up on the screen. And I'll also show you the differences, not just in, sort of the facial aging, but even the muscle mass and cognitive decline and grip strength and balance and walking speed and all of these different things that impact this process.
I think because it's my Zoom, I'm the one who can share. So what I'll do is you'll send me the image, and then I'll paste it into the video once we post it out there, because I think it's important for people to see that, especially in today's world. Like you said, Botox, people are doing a lot of aesthetics. They're still going to continue to do that, but to the extent that you can start to help from a inside out perspective, I think is amazing.
Exactly, and there are multiple analogies for that, right? You can put a fresh paint, on your car, but you also want to fix, right, the thing that might be, causing the paint to deteriorate, right? Put it in a garage, protect it from some of those causes, right?
Exactly.
And a combination of both of those is really what is going to maximize, all your efforts.
Perfect. Listen, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on another one.